Hey, hi all. So I am back again with another LeetCode problem of Java. Basically, I am following with my Java interview series, and today I will be covering with another question of LeetCode, that is the pivot index. This problem I have taken from the LeetCode, and it has been asked in many of the interviews. So let's get started. So basically, what you will be given, that you will be given an array of integers, that is num, suppose, and you need to find that particular pivot index of this array. So let me explain you the pivot index. So pivot index is that particular index where the sum of all the numbers strictly to the left of the index is equal to the sum of all the numbers strictly to the index right. Basically, that index can be in between. It can be at its starting at the left end, or it can be at the right end. So in that particular index, before and after, so the left index, left array before that particular index, and the right array after that index. So those two sums, left sum equals to right sum. When they both are equal, so that particular index in between is called the pivot index. Okay. And if there are few edge cases on this problem, that if this index is on the left edge of that particular array, suppose this index falls in at the zeroth array, so then the left sum will be 0, and because there are no elements to the left side, and this applies to the right edge of the array. Similarly, if it falls on the right side, like at the end of that particular array, so at the right side also, it will right sum will become 0. So in that case, left sum should also be 0, then only we can find the pivot index and return the leftmost pivot index. If no such index exists, then we need to return -1 as a test case. Okay, so let me explain you with the example. So this is the example. Suppose 173656 is the array you have given, and here the pivot index will be, if you sum it, 1 plus 7 plus 3, it will becomes 11, and then at the end 5 plus 6 is there, which also becomes to 11. And so this will be the pivot index, like in this, and this is the left sum and this is the right sum, and they both are equal. So this index we need to return is, and this is called the pivot index. Okay, so basically you need to return the index, not the value. So index is 0 1 2 3, at the third position is there, so we are returning the 3. Okay, similarly this is 1 2 3, and if you sum it, so it will become 3 and 3, but there is no pivot index in between, so we are returning -1. It satisfied no condition, so that's why we will return -1 as no pivot index. And similarly, the edge case which I was talking, that left sum or right sum can be 0, or left sum, we don't have any elements, it fall in between or at the start, not in between, sorry, at the start it falls. So suppose in this case, like it falls at the 0th index, so there are no elements, and left sum is initially 0 and right sum is also 0. So the pivot index will become 0th element, that is 2 1. So the pivot index we will return the 0. So that you can see that the left sum equals to 0 and right sum equals to nums1 plus nums2, 1 minus 1 equal becomes 0, and left sum is already 0 initially, so the pivot index is at the 0th position, so we are returning at the index 0. So let's get started in the IDE by solving this problem. And before that, like, if you haven't liked, share and subscribe my channel, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay. So basically, what will be our approach? That we will firstly, there can be a brute force approach also, but in avoiding the brute force approach, we will solve this problem in time complexity of O of n and space complexity of O of 1. So basically, what we will be doing, first thing, that we will find the total sum of this array. And for finding it, what we will doing it, we will just use the for each loop. Total sum, maybe you will be aware, it is simple, nothing, just we need to total sum equals to total sum plus num. Okay, then what we'll be doing, we will be finding two things, left sum and right sum, and if they both are equal, so we will be returning that particular index. This is our approach. So left sum initially we will declare as 0. Okay, now what we will be doing, we will be declaring one more for loop for iterating it, this array. And now what we will, next step is that we will be finding the right sum, first thing. So right sum will be total sum minus left sum and that particular index also we need to, index value also we need to subtract it. So array of I, these three things will be subtracting, so we will get the right sum. And what we will be checking, we will be checking left sum equals to right sum. If it is true, so what we can do, okay, I haven't declared a method. Okay, let me solve here only. So what we'll be doing it, we'll be just returning or just printing it, as of now, like I haven't declared the static method. You can declare, or you can, if you go to LeetCode, so basically you will be returning it. So what we can do, uh, pivot index, and you will be, if both are equal, so we just need to return that particular index. If this statement is not, then one by one we are finding or adding the elements into the left sum. How we can just left sum plus array of I, so one by one it will be adding the element into our left sum. So that's it. And so this is the basic of our approach. Let me run this program, then we will try to encapsulate in my method, so it will be a more, see here, pivot index is 3. How is it? 1 plus 7 plus 3, it will become 11. Then 5 plus 6, it will become 11. So pivot index is this one, in the so 0 1 2 3, so it will return the pivot index as 3. So nothing we have done, we have find the total sum, like total sum plus num. It is the basic approach. You are will be aware that total sum we are finding of all the elements. Then what we are doing, we are finding the left sum and right sum. So initially we are declaring left sum equals to 0. Then for finding the right sum, we have one loop we have declared, and in right sum, total sum what we have finding of all the elements, and minus the left sum, initially it is 0, and and minus that particular index value, the current index value also we are subtracting it, because the pivot index after it, the right sum will be there, right? That after 6 only, this is the right sum we need to find. So that's why we are subtracting array of I also. Then if left sum equals to right sum, so pivot index we are printing it. And if it is true, if it is not true, then what we are doing every time, that we are adding one by one each element from initially 0, like 1 we are adding into left sum, and then again it will iterate in, and it will check if anyhow left sum equals to right sum, then we are printing the pivot index. So this is our approach. Let me do one thing. This is the static method, no? Where is acha, theek hai. Let me declare one static method, so it will be easy for you also. Public static int pivot index, and we are passing the array here. Okay, and initially we need to return -1, and let me copy this whole thing here, and instead of printing we will just return I. Okay, just we will call this static method directly and pass that particular array. Okay, let me run this program. So yeah, so we are with nothing, just I have added one static method, so it is easy that it will return either return I, that particular index, or at the end we are returning -1 by default. So this is our program, and let me know if you have any doubts, any feedback, any suggestions for me in the comments. And suppose this I am adding it, so it should return -1 because we don't have any pivot index present here. So here it is returning -1. So just we need to maintain the left sum and right sum, and right sum we are finding how, we are finding through the total sum minus left sum and that particular current index value. So that's it. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks.